Okay, so actually, is this recording? Yes, it's recording. So this one we shouldn't have such blaring amounts of music. You should still obviously be able to hear the music, funnily enough, but you actually will have a better chance of hearing my voice, whether you actually want to do so or not. So we got the bloodbath yesterday. I'm actually not too familiar with the bloodbath. I have used it before. It's just not been a recurring abnormality in my choices when I play this game is all. So I'm going to quickly brief myself on what it is. And it's actually another attachment one. Yeah, yesterday we did discover that if you have one fortitude or one attachment, it will still kill you. The wrist cutter weapon is a standard short range fast weapon, which is K. It has very large, like, white resistance, 40% reduction essentially, and the ego gift is actually quite nice. It's got 2 success rate and 2 to work speed. It's a hand 2 accessory. It could be replaced by something else later, but it's the best hand accessory that we've got right now, and importantly it looks like it's 8%, which is really nice. So we're gonna take Justin and hire you, Acacia, probably Acacia, it could be a J too, or a G. Give them what they need, which in this case is gonna be probably Soda's gun, actually, which is red damage. And ego suit is just going to be the standard ego suit. We're just going to give them penitent suit like everyone else, and that should do them fine. As you can see, since we're not actually spending any lobotomy points buying people, it's just going to be building up there. 21 right now. Could make ourselves a pretty powerful agent with that, and it will just keep building. For now, however, we are just going to assess their fortitude level. Yeah, they're good. And start our day. So, yes, the bloodbath. We want attachment work to be done, and both of them are viable for it. We're probably going to be putting Justin on them, and for the Welchiers, we're gonna make Elysia our tank, I believe. It's got some eyelashes on that, which I didn't see before. As long as the result isn't terrible though, it shouldn't really matter too much. For you, we will have Nox. For our newbie, it's Acacia. And instinct work can be done by Tom, and that should be good. I'm still gonna have my voice sounding like it's in a wind tunnel, obviously, because like I've got my fan on. It's summer now in the UK. Basically, if it's above 0 Celsius, it's uninhabitable for me. So that fan's just gonna be blowing in the background there. It's him, so that's fine. Same as we had before. Justin goes in. She gets some experience. Newbie. Yeah. In fact, do they have an ego? Yeah, they have soda mouth. It's not a very good one compared to the others that you can get, but at least it's something. He had a very successful day, that's good. We probably want to keep the lowest level ones in terms of fortitude and sanity inside. so that when the actual dawn comes, in this case it's going to be, oh, it's the green one. I'm not too sure what the ordeal is going to be. Attachment work. So yeah, he keeps on doing that. Maybe keeps on doing that. Probably knocks, if we're going to be honest. And that should set off the ordeal. Doubt. Ah, it's these things. Yeah, these can be a little bit nasty. Just a little bit. So, I don't know. I mean, yeah, they're gonna go up there. We don't have anyone in there, that's good. Could probably, she got ranged. She's got the hammer. I don't know how much it's gonna hurt though. I think these guys hurt a lot. They do 4 damage each. Yeah, they also affect sanity when they're killing them like that, so we don't want to be fucking around too much with that. Well, what are you doing? I told you to move. The sanity is the issue with them sometimes. So our best ones are obviously Justin and Co. They have the highest fortitude. Generally, they're just the strongest. Still, we want to dogpile them if we can. No! Ah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. So we try and see how much damage that they're actually going to do. I think they should be fine. Yeah, they look like it. All good. Team go. We'll take this guy out and then we'll call it a day. Oh, they got the glasses, that's nice. Looks like he's got the mouth accessory too. Is that just a normal beard? No, I think that's actually the Welsh ears. He's got his own style going on there. Let's go. What's the bet in one of them at least dies? That'd be annoying. Ain't she the cutest? Gonna die though. Yeah, that ranged advantage is a little bit good. And that's quite... doubt is done, so... Yep, it's the end of day 7. Some of them were promoted, so some of them are prudence too at this point. Particularly Justin. Very good. We did get S rank, so max rewards, etc, etc. And now we pick another abnormality. Fun. What's in this pinata box? The lady facing the wall. I know that one. Nameless fetus. Don't want that one. Today's Shylock. Shylock doesn't breach, but they can do... They can kill. Because there is always going to be just a tiny bit of RNG to them. You know what I mean? I'm probably going to take... this one. I mean, Shylock is good. I do like Shylock. They're useful. But no, I don't want the fetus. I don't like... I don't believe that she's a breaching. I don't know, give him a cookie. We must continue to produce at all costs. Or we save them. I mean, they got better things to do than live. This is the truest answer. Who is the real villain here? So, yeah, this is basically Spooky Girl. She just faces the wall. I don't think that she's ever really breached too hard. I was working towards unlocking her weapon. Suspiciously, she is a TEF, but she has a Screaming Wedge weapon, which is a HE. Or a, a he. She is an unescaping entity with 2 on her counter. I don't think that she does anything particularly special. Employees with temperance level 1 may turn their head back after hearing brave. If they will be subject to a panic attack. Okay. When attachment work was performed with the lady facing the wall, the counter lowered. When the work result was normal, the counter lowered with a normal probability. When the work result was bad, the counter lowered with a high probability. When the lady is facing the wall, her counter hit. Every employee in the department suffered white damage. I've never had it been too much of an issue, to be honest. If you do attachment work, however, which you will be doing, if you don't have very high attachment in the first place, then obviously you're going to accrue some countdowns here. However, if we already have high attachment, say we had attachment level 5, we could just do stuff like common instinct work with pretty decent results. Or we could do anything which is common can be turned into high or even very high depending on the anomaly. It's not bad. She does white damage. She has 14 boxes. So all in all, she's not very deadly. She doesn't have an ego gift, which is something that we probably should have thought about. Her suit is decent. It is decent. It's not very good if we're talking about taking red damage. But it's okay for white. And we will be using her weapons. In fact, now is the time that we go over the weapons that they can actually use. So she's got now Prudence 2. I believe she can use the Screaming Wedge like we want. It's true. So can Justin. No. Justin can't. They can. That's good. Very good. It is white damage, so we're going to have to give someone a strong red damage weapon. Medium range, we don't, if we can help it. I mean, they had long range, then we give them that, and we give Tom's got the Screaming Wedge. Justin is using black, that's all fine. But yeah, we did want to improve their stuff a little bit. So Red Eyes is a general purpose suit. It has 08, 08 and 08, I believe. This one is endured but is weak to black, so this is sort of an improvement. She's totally pleased about that. Justin, if we can help it, we want to start giving them more powerful armors. This one, Life for a Daredevil, is actually one of my favourites because it's got pretty decent red resistance for low cost. Today's expression armor is actually quite strong if you can ignore the black damage. So we might be looking at that in the future too. Black damage can become a problem later, but at the present moment it's not going to be too much of a problem. Let's go. So, attachment work. What's going to happen? We're going to send them to do 1. high result for that too. We could send them to do that, but what we want is to improve their attachment even more. We might even just consider ignoring her, because we don't necessarily have to do work on them. Elysia, obviously, we want attachment work to be done by Justin, and yeah, normal day. So she got a little bit of stuff done with attachment now. We want to give her just a bit more sanity before she takes on some more difficult tasks. Tom is fine. Tom's all good, so we'll send Tom in there to do that. And we'll send Nox to do a bit more risky stuff because he's got spectacles. His work success rate has been buffed by like a lot. He's got 9%. See, those spectacles really help. You know, it's just all of the extra work success rates that you can stack up on them. They really help out at the end. If you can get like plus 20 plus having them maxed out on work success rate, it's quite helpful. They never fail, etc. That's easy. That's no problem. We can handle him. Probably gonna get Justin to get some whites because he kind of needs it. And get Elysia up some more attachment, so she's got plenty of that. Probably don't want Nox to be doing that, but we can send them to do it. That's fine. Special songs, yeah, that's fine. So we send Acacia, no, Tom. We're sending Acacia down to do that work, which might be slightly dangerous, but ultimately it won't be. She might get hurt, but I highly doubt that she'll die. You know what I mean? High success rate. Yeah, we just have to keep an eye on her. It is going to be the doubt again, which is fine. We know that we can handle that. I'm kind of a fan of having like one person for every abnormality. It's how I usually do things. But, you know, less and higher quality could be good too. Anything like that. We probably want her on standby because of doubt. So we'll send him in to get some insight. Because he's got like... he's low sanity. He'll break. He's standing there, that's good. And we send in... we send in Nox, he gets a little bit of sanity too, that's cool. That was a mistake. Right, so we're about to have the doubt ordeal. That's new. Wait. Might be okay though. So what we preferably want is everyone to be in the same spot so that we can sweep the whole place. She's got the screaming wedge and good armor at this point, so she shouldn't struggle too much. She should not struggle too much at all. Hopefully nothing too bad goes on here. Oh! That's sanity. Yeah, he's gonna have to get his sanity checked. Imagine saying that, right? Get your sanity checked. I'm pretty sure that we could just end the day as soon as we've got those points, but to be quite frank, this is one of the occasions where I'm like, I do want more work success, and she can basically do that. Whilst these guys go and group up. Hopefully not walking in. Okay, so their sanity is all fine. Someone's missing. Hopefully he doesn't get hit too badly. Oh, he's fine. Yeah, they're fine. Hopefully no one goes insane. But we do have white weapons, which is actually quite good for that. Yeah, they're nervous. Just wait for everyone to do their thing. They need them, I suppose. And should be good. I'm not liking how close that they're getting to actually going for a full-on panic. So we might start working more heavily on prudence. We've got quite a few level ups there, which is good. What are we going to be getting next? The tool? Has to be, doesn't it? So this is the and I think that giant tree slap is good. The shelter isn't terrible. But I think one of the tree sap reaped from what I said. I think the heart of aspiration could be useful among these three letters. A, B, C, or which. It's completely redundant, whichever one you do. However, you know, I think it should be a bit obvious why you pick A. Are you sure about that? I know. Maybe she just likes to compliment people. Anyway, so yeah, this is the heart of aspiration. I've used this a fair amount in the past. There are some of these tools where you can essentially just remove them entirely. You can just keep them on them at all times, essentially. Employees who did not attack any targets before returning a heart, or those who returned a heart before 30 seconds, had had entered a state of derangement, so repeating mindless killings with their enhanced strength. So this can turn them insane if you don't use it correctly. What you should do is use it before you enter a fight. So if you're going to have to suppress an abnormality, then yeah, you just have to bear in mind without attacking. They will lose their mind and have an increase in violent tendencies. They'll attempt to attack everyone. They go berserk, basically. I don't think that you can return them from that. Maybe you can with white damage, but yeah, they get more hit points and they get more attack speed. So this is pretty amazing if you're going to be suppressing something. Just suppress and then immediately put it back. I might show that off at some point. I don't feel like I need an extra employee for this, because this one, you know, she's such a docile abnormality. It's like you wouldn't get another employee just to take care of Charlotte, so my little heart can't be this cute. Justin. What is it? I think it's a particularly bad at this point, but we do want to increase Justin's sanity, as we said. And yeah, standard day. Acacia gains more. Nox. Tom goes and suppresses that. It's all good. Yeah, standard day. Oh, and it looks like they've got the glasses too, which is good. More people that we can get those on, the better. Right from the beginning, we're probably going to be focusing on actually trying to obtain those. That's fine, we can ignore it. So, for example, they don't have the glasses. We may as well send them to get them until they do. Yeah, they've already got them, so I'm going to start optimizing to get the accessories on them there. Start doing it early, the better. Theirs is a headpiece. It's not the most amazing one, but it is a headpiece. Give that to Nox. Send the case here in. Do that now. He's got a nice style going on, really. His shirt's nice with the glasses and everything. It's some kind of katana, or I don't know. It just looks nice. Oh, this is the worst one. So we immediately respond to that one. And try to get it before it causes all kinds of shit. They will breach if you can't get to them in time, which is a pain. And sometimes you just can't get there because you haven't got the justice, but hopefully... Oh, yep, there we go. Forsaken has broken out. Hopefully, yeah, Tom's not dead. No, get out, get out. Get out, you moron. Fuck. Escape. I don't think he's gonna make it. Everyone, please do so. Now. Yeah, because if they're all in there, he will survive. Right, that's done. Okay, they all return. See, this is why the cheers are absolutely terrible to deal with. That's fine. They also explode, causing even more problems. But yeah, everything's good now. Anyway. But yeah, there's also there's the purple as well, which is another really awful ordeal to deal with. If you see purple, then you know you're gonna have a fun time. I've got one, really. I'm actually gonna try and get a case here. What she wants. It's got a pretty interesting soundtrack, I'll give it that. Yep, we good. So, after they're done, end day. Yeah, we're good. We had a breach. First trumpet end. Clean. S ranking, etc. We're all good. We're all good. One of them got a promotion too, which is nice. This is one of those graphics which is like completely different from the rest. I think that's intentional to try to convey the difference between the reality that's there and this stylized reality that the manager is seeing, really. Yeah. And that's the last of Yesod. Etc. So we're gonna do this day, and probably we've got to unlock training next. If I had to unlock any particular area, it would most definitely be training, because it gives you a bonus to the stuff that they earn while they're in there. The earlier that you get it, the better. They've all got it. They've all got the glasses. This is amazing. Actually fantastic. Good. So we just we try to improve the sanity of these guys just a little bit. They should be fine. Obviously we just spam attachment work on any of them that we can. Get attachment up to max immediately. Just in again, can still do with some more. Temperance. And we go. I think she actually has the wrist cutter accessory. By this point she does. She's got the wrist cutter, so her success rate again is been increased even more now. It's plus 14. It's 14% extra. So whatever she does in life, she will find success. Apart from working here, of course, that was probably an argument for against her success. Quite terrible, really. First alarm. It's pretty harmless. Get a little easier, some insight done. Bit more insight for Justin too. You probably want insight and fortitude to be about the same, though fortitude is less challenged. There's a lot less that damages fortitude as much early on, at least in my opinion. We'll just send Tom to keep on doing that, and yeah, Casey her sanity should all be good. We've got Purple Dawn, which is absolutely astonishingly bad. Wonderful. So yeah. Purple Dawn is the worst, absolutely. In fact, we're going to prepare by moving them up there. And slowly but surely sending these guys to work. In fact, we'll just send Nox in right away because they can do the most. And then we'll immediately respond to the Dawn. Right, so we know that that one's there. These explode too, which ain't pleasant. They do area of effect attacks. If we can get them immediately away from that, that's good. Give them a little bit of time to heal. One healing wave. Done. Then they suppress that and we're all good. Because these have the same effect as the cheer. When they pop, they let everything out. There we go. That's that. Now that the ordeal's done, we can do whatever we want. And Justin. Probably focus our last ones on the ones who really need it. Give Tom a bit more success rate, give Casey a bit more sanity, etc. Should all be good. We might even pop off another wheel off counter by accident doing this. Nah. We're fine. Although we might have to, because we might not have the energy. Nah. We'll have the energy, this will be fine. And that's it, that's the day's work. Everyone lives, day 10 complete. 2 promotions. Doing quite well so far. The Freischutz. Oh yeah. Oh yes, I know that one. You pressed it numerous times and you still have something here. That's the button. The crumbling armor. The crumbling armor is a bit awkward, but this guy makes life interesting, to say the bloody least. This guy can just straight up randomly kill someone, but he's my favorite, really. He's one of my favorite. I love it. I'm gonna take it. It might be something like the free shooter, because it's fry, meaning I think that's more free than it is fire. If it was fire, it would be different. I don't know. I've completely forgotten German. Get money, get paid. Oh yeah, I'm at static. So yeah, training team, easily. And that'll probably be the end of the video for now. But next episode we'll see Freischutz, whatever. You can tell that I've done quite a bit of work on him already. I've got his weapon, I've got his suit. They are uniques. He is a HE class. And he deals decent black damage, but he is an unescaping entity. He has a mouth to accessory, and it's actually quite good. So you get hit points. Well, that could be a minus to hit points and sanity points, but you get movement speed, attack speed, max and min attack power is +3, which is fantastic when you consider that some of the weakest weapons are essentially 1 to 2. So it's like you're getting a completely free Zayn shooter just on your lowest roll, let alone your top roll. But it only works whilst the dude that you are equipping this on is using it. This also has a drawback, which you'll probably see, or won't see in fact, because it's such a problematic drawback. This weapon shoots through everything in a line. Everything. That means the bullet also hits your own employees. And that ain't good. It's very long though. Against weaker abnormalities, you can send this commando unit out and they'll take care of them pretty easily. But for against the higher class ones, it won't be too great. But the armor is nice. The armor is quite nice indeed, and can be used freely. So he does fantastic justice, which is also a good reason to get him if you don't have justice yet, and we don't. So we'll be working on justice as well with this guy. And being that he is a HE class, his magic boxes is also quite high at 18. Yeah, got his backstory there. You can look at if you wanted to. Pardon me. And yeah, so who are we going to be putting into the training department now? Possibly no one. We don't actually have to take care of him for the present time. We should probably hire a new employee by this point now. We've got 42 lobotomy points. As per usual, we won't be spending any of them. Evangeline is the one. She will be put into the bottom tier. Tom will be moving up, getting his promotion. Evangeline going down there. And yeah. I was tempted to put her in the higher tier, but what I want to do is I want to keep her in this area here so that she can use justice with a high attachment rank to gain justice points. Then once she's got high enough justice to work on Magic Boy here at level 3, she gets transferred over, and then she just works justice on him, and yeah, that's it. But that'll be the end of this particular video. You'll get to see just what this dude is in the next one if you haven't seen it yet. But yeah, see you next time.